station.
From the news desk of Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, this is news around the world.
In the headlines, Kwara governor announces minor cabinet reshuffle. Kwasek pledges free, fair, credible local government election. Oshu Food Security Committee submit reports to Governor Adeleke. South Korea summons Russian ambassador over North Korea deal. Nigeria's foreign exchange reserves surge by 5%. J1 drags Ira Star for username to promote album. Flamingos to know World Cup group opponents tomorrow. Good evening and thanks for joining us for the news across the world on Diamond 88.7 FM. Ilorin, I am Precious. Afolabi. You can listen to us via website www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond 887 FM. You can also download our app on Google Play Store, Diamond 887 FM. We'll bring you details of the news after this break.
We often think that mental health breakdowns sound like this.
I'm emotionally stressed. I'm emotionally downcast. I am so confused of all about life.
But in reality, they can sound like this. Don't make assumptions that people are okay just because they laugh and they smile. Everyone is going through something. Check on your friends and be kind to everyone else.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin.
You're welcome back. Now the news in detail. Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak has effected a minor cabinet reshuffle involving 4 commissioners. The cabinet reshuffle was disclosed in a statement released by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Rafiu Ajakaye. These affected are the Commissioners for Social Development, Honorable Afolabi Justina, who moved to Women Affairs, and the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Honorable Bosede Olaita, who switches to Social Development. Honorable Commissioner for Youth Development, Nafisat Buge, moved to the Ministry of Environment, whose Commissioner, Honorable Shehu Ndanusa Usman, moved to the Ministry of Youth Development. The cabinet reshuffle takes immediate effect. The Kwara State Independent Electoral Commission's chairman, Muhammad Baba, has pledged the determinations of the commissions to conduct free, fair, credible elections into all the 16 local government councils of the state. He made a pledge at the meeting of the commission with the leadership of all the registered political parties and the media, highlighting the commission provisional schedule for activities, a timetable for the 2024 local government elections in Kwara State. The state chairman of People's Democratic Party (PDP) stressed the need for a level playing ground for all the political parties, while chairman of the Inter-Party Advisory Council (IPAC), Prince Oyetunde, allied with the positions of the People's Democratic Party in tandem with the Kwasek chairman promise. Political parties suggest different fees for the registrations of the chairmanship and the councillorship candidate for election. The First Lady of Kwara State and founder of Ajike People Support Center, Professor Olufolake Abdulrazak, today held a sensitization and awareness event to commemorate the 2024 World Sickle Cell Day. Speaking at the event, which was held in the premises of her office, the First Lady reiterated a commitment to continue to support the care of people living with sickle cell, as well as amplifying sensitizing and the awareness on the sickle cell. The First Lady of the Kwara State, who was presented at the event by the Executive Secretary of Kwara State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Nusirat Elelu, however, joins the people to present themselves for genotype testing, as prevention is better than cure. In his own remark, the Secretary of the Government of Kwara State, Professor Sahaba Jibril, commended the First Lady for the laudable initiatives, adding that the impact of the interventions of the First Lady is felt across the state. The Osun State Governor, Ademola Adeleke, has received the report of the Food Security Committee constituted to provide solutions to the challenges in the sector. This was made known in a statement issued today by Governor Adeleke's spokesperson, Olawale Rashid, in Osogbo. The statement reveals that the committee chairman and the Commissioner of Agriculture, Tola Fasheru, submitted the report to the Governor Adeleke in Osogbo. And according to the statement, the area focus of the committee include farm security, food pricing, and availability, as well as widening operation support and environment for farmers in the state. Receiving the committee report, Governor Adeleke describes food security as the most pressing issues facing the nation. He noted that the immediate action will be taken to implement the recommendation of the committee. Following the judgment of an Ondo State High Court, which declares the creations of the 33 local council development areas (LCDAs) as unconstitutional, the state government has stated that it has stood in the judgment. The Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in the state, Kayode Ajulo, in a statement today said the state government will duly analyze the judgment, adding that the rule of law will be followed. The late former governor, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, created the LCDAs in 2023, but in the judgment, Justice A.O. Adebusue stated that the LCDAs were not lawfully created. According to the Commissioner, the clarified true copy (CTC) of the judgment has been requested and will be studied accordingly. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilori. We go on a break now. When we come back, we'll bring foreign news, sports news, and do stay with us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 87 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back. On the foreign news, South Korea has summoned Russia's ambassador to South Korea to protest a defense deal signed by President Vladimir Putin and North Korea Kim Jong-un during a visit to Pyongyang this week. Summoning Russian ambassador Georgy Zinovich came 2 days after Putin and Kim signed a comprehensive strategic partnership agreement, which include a pledge to warn to each other heads of attack. Putin also this week said that Russia did not rule out military and technical cooperations with the North, or even sending weapons, all of which will violate rifles of UN instructions against Pyongyang. The South Korea foreign minister urged Russia to live up to its responsibility as a permanent member of the Security Council by promoting peace and not provocation. And still on the foreign scene, the Portugal former Prime Minister Antonio Costa is tipped to be named the next president of the European Council in a move that could see him fully restored his political credibility after he was embroiled in a corruption investigations that brought him stay in the office to a halt. After the lengthy discussions in Brussels, EU diplomats said Costa is one of the few of the candidates penciled in for three powers rules in Brussels, though the appointment is still vulnerable to political horse trading. His status as a witness is an ongoing judicial probe into corruptions and influence peddling, which did not initially emerge as the stumbling block. Last November, Costa abruptly resigned as the Portuguese Prime Minister in the wake of a revelation which aids the enable irregular investment. Nigerian foreign exchange reserves increased by 5% to $33.58 billion in the last 2 months. This is according to the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) latest FX data. Accordingly, the foreign exchange reserves figures represent a $1.47 billion increase compared to the $32.11 billion in April 19, 2024. The Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) during its 295th meeting reiterated its commitments to boosting Nigeria's external reserves. And meanwhile, despite the increase in the country's foreign reserves, Naira depreciated 1,485.36 Naira for the second consecutive time against the dollar. And now moving on to entertainment.
Entertainment news.
Singer J1 has called out on colleague Ira Star for allegedly using the viral picture to promote her new album without his consent. J1 expressed frustrations and disappointment with Ira Star's action on X. He addressed the sisterhood, stating that Ira Star has disrespected him by using the picture to promote her album without his permission. J1 claims that he had taken the picture with Ira Star out of love.
Diamond FM Sports News.
Nigeria's Flamingo will tomorrow know their group opponent at the 2024 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. The draw, according to information available on FIFA's website, will hold at the Fray Anton de Montserrat Monument in Dominican Republic. FIFA director of the tournament, James Yaza, will conduct the draw and will be assisted by Dominican athletes Thias Eresa and the maximum player Tatiana Flores. And the Flamingos are among the 16 teams that will participate in the competition. Bankole Oluwokere side finished the third positions at the last editions of the competitions hosted by India. Dominican Republic will host the competitions from October 16th to December 3rd, 2024. And lastly, on sport, the Football Associations of Wales has announced the terminations of Rob Page contract as the men's national team head coach. Page, who took over as interim manager in November 2020 and was later appointed permanently in the September 2022, led the team to significant milestones, including the UEFA Euro 2024 finals and Wales' fourth FIFA World Cup appearance since 1958. Chief Football Officer David Adams praised Page for his achievements, including the promotions to League A in the UEFA National Nations League and the integrations of the 18 Pathways player into the senior squad. The Wales Football Association is now looking ahead to future opportunities and remain committed to its value of excellence for Wales football. With that, we have come to the end of the news across the world. But before we go, the headlines once again. Kwara's governor announces minor cabinet reshuffle. Kwasek pledges free, fair, credible local government elections. Osun Food Security Committee submits reports to Governor Adeleke. On the foreign scene, South Korea summoned Russian ambassador over North Korea deal. And business Nigerian foreign exchange reserves surged by 5%. On entertainment, J1 drags Ira Star for username to promote album. And lastly on sport, Flamingos to know World Cup group's opponents tomorrow. Do you know that on this day, 1945, Nigerian workers and trade unions embarked on a strike in order to increase wages and improve the general working condition? Now you know. For news coverage and information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 0916 062 7526. The news across the world was edited by Abiodun Akinwumi, and I am Precious Afolabi. Many thanks for listening.
In the finest city of Ilori lies a secret.
Diamonds 88.7 FM.
Radio like no other.
88.7 FM.
Diamond. Tune in and discover these flavors. Simply relax, close your eyes, and enjoy the sounds. Get it into your system. Diamond 88.7 FM. Radio like no other.
Anything for your bright price, oh. I pray to God, make me no crash, oh. Cause our love no get spare parts, oh. After me, man, I go give you the best part, oh. I know if you skip you to the next track, oh. I bet let you put on the more you this smart, oh. And if you been on a first class, oh. Say now you every day hold me down when they rap by no day. Man, take it to play. I can't let you go, baby, no way. Baby, makatakwa, and if no believe, man, I'm kwa. They laughing at me, my hamang kotakwa. Say I go right for you.